Mental health is one of the only traits that all us humans share, but that doesn't mean it's the same for everyone. Mental health can vary, even within families. Many people suffer from mental health problems and they might not even realize it. In this video, I hope to shed light upon these problems and inform you all about them. Depression can be caused by many things. It can be due to money problems, housing problems, mistakes you've made, or other things that can make you feel hopeless in your life. As you can see by the graph, in 2020, when people were forced to stay inside and couldn't socialize, people of ages 18 to 25 skyrocketed with major depressive episodes. A lack of social interaction is a common way people get depression. Suicidal thoughts, and more commonly anxiety, can be caused by bullying. I've seen bullying happen a lot this year. Hell, I've even been bullied. It's not a fun feeling. People could be saying things behind your back, and once you see them do it once or twice, you can grow a constant paranoia that it's always happening. You never know who you can trust. Many people have described their depression as making them feel like they were worthless or that their life was meaningless. Many people have felt like this, and most people will at some point. I used to feel like this too. Thoughts of death, suicide, and harming oneself are common on people with mental disorders. Most common mental disorder in America, though, is depression. It wasn't just me. My whole family has suffered from depression, trauma, and anxiety, so you get a package deal if you're in my family. You get all of them. So I'll go over the symptoms, main causes, and ways we could potentially fix people with these mental disorders. My father, James Dillon, suffers from depression and severe anxiety. He was telling me how, when he quit his job and became a stay-at-home parent after 12 years of working, that he felt like he was betraying the family and that he had no worth to us now. Depression is shown here through the feeling that he is betraying us and that he's not good enough. Anxiety is also shown due to that showing how he's concerned of how we view him. But don't worry, we love you. Negative self and body images, along with anxiety, are also major problems in America. This can cause you to feel bad about yourself and feel like you're worse than other people. You may feel this way due to your weight, or due to your looks, or due to insults or anything else that can make you feel bad. You could go the route of antidepressants, but they have been known to make you feel physically inactive, give you a higher chance of committing suicide, and also make you feel like you don't have feelings. You could try the route of undergoing therapy, though as of March 31st, 2023, only 27.43% of therapists are available when needed. If therapy is not available to you, you could try the route of support groups where you can speak with others who have the same problems as you to try to get through it, consult your family and open up to them, or see if your local school or job has a way for you to talk to a counselor. And if you, for any reason, ever find yourself seriously considering suicide, there are suicide hotlines to help you. The most famous and easily accessible one would be 988. As can be seen by the pie chart, 58% of money paying for behavioral health services is paid by Medicare and Medicaid. If more organizations began paying for these behavioral health services, we may be able to get more of them around the area. You can also establish a change for the better in your workplace. You can make it clear that your company may have a counselor you can talk to if you have mental health issues. If people know this, they may go see them and potentially get their mental health issues sorted. This can prevent these mental health issues from interfering with work. So you remember how back in the organization solution I was talking about how 58% of the money used for behavioral health services is paid for by Medicare and Medicaid? I think the government could also help and increase their funding into this to help the mental state of America. When it comes to health care, America's government spends most of their money on physical care, but I think mental care is also a very important aspect. According to the Congressional Budget Office, in 2022, the U.S. government spent nearly $1 trillion on only physical Medicare, and in 2023, that amount is projected to reach $1.6 trillion. I think a portion of that money should be given to help with mental health as well. I believe the government should use this newfound mental health spending to increase the percent of need met of mental health HPSA, which is currently as low as 27.43%. So I, being the definitely smartest 8th grader in the room, clearly, obviously, surely, decided I was going to fix every mental health problem that America has ever had in, 3 minutes? So as you can see by my graph, America only hit 27.43% of the need for mental health HPSA. Well, we need to increase government funding to behavioral health services. So, as you can see here, with my revised pie chart, I've added additional government funding, 40% to be exact. Now, much less of our funding relies on Medicare and Medicaid. Now, is the government going to go through with this? No! Well, you see, mental health isn't really the government's top priority right now. We basically just got out of the coronavirus, so they're putting a lot of their stuff into physical health. And while I do completely understand their standing on this, I mean, we would never want another thing like coronavirus to happen again. Are the lives lost to coronavirus more important than the lives lost to depression and suicide every day? But don't worry, Mr. Government, you're not out yet. There's still more you gotta do. I think the government should also put a lot more funding into therapy and other therapeutic services. Many people say that with the way the therapy business is in now, they don't feel safe in that environment. They feel like they're being judged and that they're basically being mocked for every problem they've had. I think one way the government could help with this would be to mainly hire therapists who have went through the same thing that their patients have. Then there would be a much less likely chance of judging because they know what it's like to be through it. So, Mr. Government, you should really get on that. But to summarize, I think the government should put more money into mental health services, especially in terms of therapy, where they should hire more people who have been through those experiences to help people get through them.